Others swore at them. Pickled onions? Common in mining towns, sharp, tangy, and strong enough to chase off unwanted conversation. One bite, and you could talk downwind of a stampede. Even pickled peaches or pears might make an appearance. When dried fruit was soaked in sweet brine to create a dish both confusing and strangely addictive. It wasn't dessert, it wasn't dinner, it was just wet, vinegary optimism. The beauty of pickled goods was their shelf life. A saloon could keep jars around for months, sometimes years, without worrying about spoilage. And in a place where meat went bad faster than a poker hand, that was invaluable. But let's be honest. Not all pickled items were created equal. Sometimes the jars weren't sealed right. Sometimes the cook experimented. And sometimes the pickled thing stared back at you. There are tales, possibly exaggerated, of men biting into pickled sausages only to find bones. Or a label that simply read, maybe pork. Still, pickled foods were part of the Wild West experience. Salty, sour, and strangely satisfying, like everything else that lasted out there. You didn't eat them for pleasure. You ate them because they wouldn't kill you. Probably. When food was scarce, the kitchen was closed, or the stew looked like it still had a pulse. Cowboys and drifters alike turned to the most dependable item on the saloon menu: whiskey. It was always available. It required no preparation. And if you drank enough of it, you forgot you were hungry, or that you'd just eaten a bowl of squirrel mystery meat. Whiskey in the Wild West wasn't aged in oak barrels or curated by connoisseurs. It was rough, raw, and often dangerous. Made from corn, rye, or whatever the barkeep had lying around, it was distilled in backrooms, barns, and bathtubs. The result was a beverage that could clean wounds, strip paint, and fuel a fistfight. Some called it rot gut, others chain lightning, and a few simply referred to it as lunch. When beans were burnt and bread was mouldy, men drank their calories, one burning shot at a time. Saloon whiskey wasn't just a drink, it was a survival tool. It helped numb the pain of trail dust, heartbreak, broken ribs, and highly questionable stew. One shot before a duel, 2 shots after, and maybe 3 more while you waited to see if your bullet wound was serious. It was common for saloons to serve whiskey specials, which came with a side of beans or a biscuit, not for flavour, but to keep you upright.